We're funded by the general fund, so we stand and we fall in the reputation that we have in the community. So it's very important for us to create positive and fruitful experiences with our clients.
As long as you have a worker that's willing to work with you, that is a definite plus, because if you don't, it could be, a lot more painstaking.
No, we're not your children, but just give the services that you would want somebody to show your child. Just being able to talk, being a friend, really show that you care, because once you break that barrier, then everything else just comes natural.
I was already working before I had started getting aid, but for me, no, I didn't feel uncomfortable, because it was my goal to go home and raise my children, basically. So that being, the goal, I needed help because I didn't work, and I was a PTA parent and a parent that just was always at my son's school, so I didn't feel uncomfortable. And yes, the staff did make me feel more comfortable about it by, assisting me with any resources, any contact people, even being a reference when I needed them.
We live in this community, many of us, we are in this community, we're here for the long haul, so these are our neighbors. So on the one hand, of course, everything has to be very professional. I expect to be treated respectfully, and I also know, though, that I will not get treated respectfully unless I treat others with respect as well. So to me, that's a given. That's the sort of baseline. That's the professionalism baseline, that we're coming here. This is a place of work. We have stuff we need to get done. We have a lot of work to do. And I expect when our clients come in here that we talk about that's what we need to do. But the other side of it is that we are part of the human community here. And I have a vision, and I think as an organization we have a vision of the community that we want to live in, which is that people have mutual care for each other, and that we can solve our problems together, and that maybe together we can come up with some better solutions than just me as Dawn, the professional who's gone to grad school. So what, that together as a community that we can actually come up with some solutions. So when I think of it that way, then I can't help but see the humanity in the people around me, and I know that all of us will face challenges in our lives, and so for me to have care and understanding is a way for me to extend sort of my family or my community, and make this be a place that I want to live as well, and that I want to be in as well.
The thing is that mostly refugee people, they arrive, and especially they come from IRC, International Rescue Committee, and the Catholic Charity. Mostly they come here. And then after that, when they come here, they need to find a job. The refugee people, there's a lot of helpful for the county. The county, they have been helping a lot. But one thing the refugee people, they have limited English, so whatever they are, the county sent them for the letter, they could not read.
We see this as, like any other kind of business. Our customers come first. We wouldn't be here without our customers. We have to put our customers' needs and who they are as individuals. I mean, we have people of every race, every ethnicity, all different languages, people who have, been in various economic situations in their lives who enter our doors. And we feel like every single person needs to be treated as an individual and needs to be treated with respect and dignity, and that it's our job to be able to provide those services to them, to be able to see them as whole, complete people.
There was a lady, her name is Rita. She was bilingual, and she assisted a lot of the patrons in the Career Center. And one day she basically was telling me about the people who hire her to work for the Career Center, and I had got sparked to go and at least find out about the information, because I guess I was kind of internet dormant sometimes, so I didn't use it and I didn't follow through sometimes. But with the encouragement from her, it made me actually apply to the school and go talk to the people, and it was a success.
Veterans have long been a solid part of the Alameda County community. They comprise roughly 15% of the community. At the 1990 census, there were over 100,000 of them, and they continue to be a large and vibrant source of talent, of creativity, and energy. As the veterans of Iraq and Afghanistan start to come back, it will be exceptionally important, maybe more so than it was in my day after Vietnam, to embrace them, to let them know that they're welcome back into the community, and to try to help them address their issues.
It is the community, because the reality is that at the end of the day, you want somebody who you can relate to and who's been through similar situations, so you can figure out how to kind of get over whatever problem or whatever struggle you're going over at the time.
We had a woman who came into our center, and she had received food from us in the past. I think we'd helped her with some housing services as well, and she came to us and was in sort of dire straits. She didn't know what to do. She was receiving Medi-Cal, and the Medi-Cal would cover her cancer treatment. She'd been diagnosed with cancer. So as you can imagine, having a diagnosis of cancer is very devastating, regardless of what stage the cancer is in. And unfortunately, because of, I don't know what it was exactly, perhaps it was a glitch or something happened, she did not have coverage for her dental services. And her dental work had to be done before she could have the chemotherapy and radiation treatment that needed to happen because of the kind of fillings she had. She had old fillings. And often what we see is that people have a lot of dental needs, and those dental needs means if they don't get those dental needs met, they can't actually get other treatment. So she was in this circumstance. And because of our free dental clinic, she was able to have all of her fillings changed, all of her fillings made into new fillings, and then she was able to start her radiation treatment and was able to put her cancer into remission.
Open your ears. The youth will talk, we'll listen. We just want to be heard sometimes, and somebody to listen to us, and just to build like a relationship with someone. So if I could give any advice to any new staff coming in, it's just to listen.
You know, give back to your past. Never forget your past, never forget where you came from type thing. So I always just know that there's someone worse off, and because I had a sort of messed up experience, I don't want anybody to have to experience what I went through. So I'm just, you know, there to help.
Make sure your voice is heard, and make sure you say what's on your heart at the end of the day.
Psychic income is kind of what keeps people in veteran services going. Often what we are over and above the person that helps them apply for their benefits, we're the agent of hope. People come into us, their parents are ill, they have dementia, they need to go into a nursing home, they have too much income for Medi-Cal, but they don't have enough disability for other programs, and we're able to help and show them the way.
Thank you so much for being there for me, for helping me be a better mother to my children, and for just being yourselves, because that matters.
Feeling better, better